This video is going to show you some ways to tweak the settings in your D2L gradebook so that you can see more of your students at once. Because of the way the D2L gradebook is laid out, this is not always an intuitive process, particularly for courses with lots of students or lots of gradebook columns. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips that could help make your grading life easier. This is an example of a course with lots of students and lots of assignments. You can see that when I scroll down to the bottom of my screen, I am only viewing the first 20 students in this course. The first item you'll want to find in your gradebook if you want to change this or view different students is the page number drop-down menu. Now in this course, it's right here over the fifth column, this little page menu, but it's possible that you may have to scroll to the right quite a ways in order to find this menu. Once you find it, you can use it to navigate to any of the other pages in the gradebook simply by selecting that page from the drop-down menu. But what if you want to eliminate the pages of your gradebook altogether, or you'd rather have everyone appear on the same screen? To do that, you keep scrolling to the right in your gradebook until you find this drop-down menu. This is the number per page menu. The default here is 20, but you can choose to have 10, 50, 100, or even 200 students appear on the same page if you wish. One note though, the more students you have per page, the longer it may take your gradebook to load initially, so be aware of that. Finally, the last thing you may want to tweak in your gradebook is how often the column headings are repeated. You can see here that these column headings repeat every 10 students. If you would rather have fewer column heading repeats, you can change that by clicking here on the settings menu and then modifying the number here in this box, number of users before header column repeats. Notice that I could also change the number of columns before user details repeat or make changes to the number of characters to display for text items. There are lots of display settings you may want to tweak here on the screen, so feel free to explore the gradebook settings options within your course as well. For now, I'm going to change the number of users before column header repeats to 20, click Save, and go back to my gradebook. Now you can see that I have 20 students before the column header repeats, and if I scroll down, I've got 100 students on each page, which takes my number of pages down from about 15 to 3. These are just a few of the ways you can customize your gradebook setting. Remember, if you can't find the menu headings, just keep scrolling to the right. They're going to show up eventually, and you'll be able to tweak that view.